Good afternoon and many thanks for joining us. You're watching News Analysis coming to you live on Politics and Business Television Abuja, and I am Bulus Joanna with the top stories. INEC chairman urged African youths to play an active role in ensuring peaceful and credible elections across the continent. The Lagos State High Court in Ikeja has declared the removal of Mudishiru Obasa as Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly illegal. The Kano State government has vowed to take decisive action against any teacher or school staff found guilty of sexual harassment of students. The Dangote refinery slashes petrol price again, now 835 naira per litre. And on the foreign scene, United Kingdom's highest court ruled the legal definition of a woman. Details coming up shortly. Stay with us. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, has urged African youths to play an active role in ensuring peaceful and credible elections across the continent. Yakubu made this call on Tuesday during a lecture at the Civil Service University in the Gambia, according to a statement by the Commission on Wednesday. He addressed students of international affairs and diplomacy, as well as peace and conflict studies on the topic Democracy and Peaceful Elections in West Africa. He emphasized the need for young people to engage in electoral processes with integrity and a strong commitment to democratic values. According to the INEC chairman, youth participation is vital for successful elections in Africa. He highlighted their importance as the primary manpower for election management bodies, not that many are engaged as temporary or ad hoc staff during elections. Meanwhile, the Lagos State High Court in Ikeja has declared the removal of Mudashiru Obasa as Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly illegal and unconstitutional. In a judgment delivered on Wednesday, Justice Yetunde Pinheiro nullified the House's proceedings and resolutions of January that led to Obasa's ouster. Obasa had filed suit against the Lagos State House of Assembly and Mojisola Merenda, who was named the new Speaker, challenging the legality of the process that resulted in his removal. Represented by his counsel, Chief Afolabi Fanshanu, Obasa argued that the decision to remove him was taken by 36 lawmakers while the assembly was on recess and he was out of the country. He maintained that the session was invalid as it was convened without his authority or a formal delegation of power in violation of the House's procedures. The suit was based on 9 grounds, referencing relevant provisions of the 1999 Constitution as amended and the standing orders of the Lagos State House of Assembly. In the meantime, the Kano State government has vowed to take decisive action against any teacher or school staff found guilty of sexually harassing students, declaring that such offenders would face the full wrath of the law. This was contained in a statement by the Senior Special Assistant to Governor Abba Yusuf on student matters, Ibrahim Sumaila, and issued to newsmen on Wednesday. According to the statement, the SSA remarked upon a high-level stakeholders meeting organized by the Center for Awareness on Justice and Accountability on ways to address the alarming prevalence of sexual harassment in educational institutions. Sumaila expressed the state government's support for NGOs leading advocacy and reform in the sector. Non-business matters. Fresh from implementing a 15 naira price reduction in its loading cost for premium motor spirit, also known as petrol, the Dangote refinery has again slashed its refined products prices to make them cheaper, causing its ex-depot rate to 835 naira per litre. The new price is a reduction of 30 naira from 865 naira per litre implemented 6 days ago, marking a 3.5% decrease, and 45 naira from 880 naira per litre sold by the facility last Wednesday. This price slash also marks Dangote's third downward adjustment in all the 6 weeks. The new price is inclusive of the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority charges. You're still watching news analysis on P&B TV. We'll go on a short break and more news when we return. Welcome back. Now to foreign news. The United Kingdom's highest court ruled that the illegal definition of woman excludes trans women in a case with sweeping consequences for how equality laws are applied. Britain's Supreme Court ruled unanimously that the definition of a woman is equality legislation refers to a biological woman and biological sex, sparking celebrations outside court among gender-critical campaigners. The court decided on whether trans women with a gender recognition certificate, which offers legal recognition of someone's female sex, are protected from discrimination as a woman under the nation's Equality Act of 2010. And for sports updates, let's join Tom Aroko.
Good day, welcome to P&B Sports News. I'm Aroko Tom. Let's dive into the latest sports update. In the Champions League quarter-finals, despite losing 3-1 in the second leg, Barcelona advanced to the semi-finals with a 5-3 aggregate score. They dominated the first leg with a 4-0 win, and their strong performance carried over despite Dortmund's valiant efforts in the second leg. In the second leg, Dortmund's Sergio Guirassy scored a hat-trick for Dortmund with goals in the 11th, 49th and 76th minutes, but it was not enough to clear Barcelona's lead on the aggregate. PSG edged out Aston Villa 5-4 on aggregate after a 3-2 win in the second leg. Villa's determination wasn't enough to overcome PSG's strong lead from the first leg. PSG's coach, Luis Enrique, has not publicly expressed disappointment or frustration over the 3-2 loss to Aston Villa in the Champions League quarter-final second leg. Given that PSG advanced to the semi-finals with a 5-4 aggregate score, the focus seems to be on their progress rather than the loss. Over to the world of golf. Rory McIlroy has indeed made history by winning the Masters and completing the career Grand Slam, becoming the 6th golfer to achieve this feat, joining the likes of Jane Sarazan, Ben Hogan, Gary Player, Jack Nicklaus, and Tiger Woods. That's all for P&B Sports News. I'm Aroko Tom.
That'll be all for now. Many thanks for joining us on the news analysis live here on Politics and Business Television Abuja. I am Bulus Joanna Ray. Do have a wonderful day. Bye.